let's just review what the movements are. So we're going to warm up in just a few seconds. So we're going to open the door, move the ball, part the wild horse's mane, the single whip, cloud hands, repulse the monkey, brush knee and push, fair lady works the shuttle, and the ward off and grasps the peacock's tail. And then finally we close the door. So there's actually 10. So let's warm up a little bit, and you can either warm up sitting in your chair or standing up. So let's just let the arms float up gently. Just think of yourself sitting in your hot tub and you're up to your neck in the water. Push down and back. Bring the arms up to about shoulder height. Slowly push down and back. And then reach for the sky. And push down and back. We're going to form a ball on the right hand on top, and we're just going to move the ball over to the other side, turning your head slightly, rotating the ball. Back to the other side. Turning slightly, rotate the ball. I'm going to turn a little bit more. And turn at the waist up 80 degrees. Form the ball in the middle, in the center. We're just going to push the ball forward and back. And again, you can shift your weight forward as you push forward, pull the weight back as you come back. You can do this either standing or sitting. One more time, and then we're going to expand the ball and spread our wings. Stretch our fingers, relax them, and then bring the ball back to the side. Do it a couple more times. And remember, the slower you can do these exercises and the movement, the faster it's going to sink into your muscle memory. Now we're going to go vertically with the ball. Rotate the ball. As we rotate the ball, try to keep the ball about the same size. Just like you're actually holding the ball. And then just let your arms float down to your side for a second. Okay, let's form the ball again. And reach to the diagonal as if we're parting the wild horse's mane. As the palms go over each other, you should feel the heat from the middle of the palm. And supposedly that's the chi, the energy within you. Palms go over. You should feel some heat. Okay, now let the arms float down to your side again. We're going to make some big inward circles. Let's make some big outward circles. Again, just let your arms float down to your side. Okay. And I'm going to stand up. And we're going to test our balance, how our balance is doing today. So, and remember, you can always use the chair to balance yourself. Some days our balance is better than others. Sometimes the right side is better than the left side, vice versa. We want to try to get both sides equal. So let's put the weight on your right foot. Raise the right arm and lift the left foot. If you're using a chair, just let go of the chair. See if you can balance yourself. And let's do the other side. Raise the right foot. Hold it for a couple seconds, and do the other side again. Left foot. Right foot. And if you lose your balance, the chair is right there. Grab on and hold on to. You don't want anyone falling over. One more time on each side. Raise the left foot. Raise the right. Okay, and then just relax for a couple seconds. So, we're going to learn this, the better balance movements in 3 ways. So sitting in the chair, you got the chair assist if we need it, and standing in place along with the footwork. So got a lot to cover in 4 weeks, 4 classes. So let's begin. And you can either do this sitting or standing. The great thing about the moving for better balance is that if your foot, you're not able to stand or walk, you can always do your Tai Chi sitting in a chair. Keep the muscles going. Okay, so let's, I'm going to open the door. Just relax. Have your hands at your side. Slowly let the arms float up. Remember, you're sitting in that hot tub. You're up to your neck in the water. Okay. Bring the hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down like you're pushing through the water. Push down and back. Now we're going to move the ball. We're going to form the ball on the right side on top. And we're just going to rotate the ball over to the other side, trying to keep the ball the same size. And then back to the other side, rotating the ball. And now we're going to do part the wild horse's mane. And this is a movement where we're reaching for the peanut butter jar in the back of the cabinet. Okay? So the palms are going to go over each other and feel that heat. Just hold your palms there for a couple seconds. You can actually feel the heat coming out of your palms. Okay, now we're going to reach for the peanut butter jar. Parting the wild horse's mane. And notice after every movement, we come back to the ball. So now we're back to the ball on the right side. We're going to do the single whip. And when we do the single whip, see if you have each finger slowly come down and touch the thumb. Again, for people that really have bad arthritis in their hands, this is a very good exercise. The fingers. Okay. So we're going to make a hook and pretend that this part is the tail of a snake. As the left hand comes over, this is the head of the snake. We turn the palm outward. Now the snake is going to strike. So see this here movement. Okay. We're going to do the other side. Again, see if you can have each finger touching the thumb. As the right hand comes across, the head of the snake is going to turn, strike. Then we come back to the ball. It's time for loud hands. Okay, so we're sitting down. Just think of yourself taking 3 steps to your left side. The first step, then just follow the palm as it comes across. Second step, and turn at the waist, by the way. And the second step, turn at the 180 degrees. Look over your palm. We're looking for the monkeys on this one, for your imaginary opponents. On the third step, hold the ball on the left hand on top, and we're going to take 3 steps to the right. So just follow your palm on the first step. The second step, we're going to look over the palm, turning at the waist 180 degrees. If you can turn more, all the better. Okay, now we're going to form the ball on the right side again. Okay, now it's time for the monkey. Remember, we were looking for the monkeys on that movement. So now we're going to repulse the monkeys. So we're going to push with the right hand, the left arm is going to swing around, making a half circle. You're going to turn both palms upward towards the ceiling and turn and look at your left palm. Ball. So I'm going to push with the left hand. The right arm is going to swing around, making a half circle. Turn both palms upward and turn and look at your right palm. And just to repeat myself, this is the also known as the opposite. Okay. Next movement is the brush and push. So from the ball, you're going to turn the left palm down, brush across your left knee, and push with the right hand. I'm going to adjust the screen for a second because I want to have you see where the left hand is going. So brush across the left knee. Left hand is going to come back to my side, palm facing the floor. Push. Right hand. Ball. This time we're going to turn the right palm down and brush across the right knee. The right hand comes back to my side, palm facing the floor, pushing with the left hand. So if you haven't noticed, we're doing each movement on the left side and on the right side. Then we always come back to the ball after we finish doing the left side and the right side. Okay, so now we're ready for Fair Lady Works the shuttle. So this movement, all we're going to do is rotate the ball. Again, trying to keep the ball the same size. Turn both palms outward. Back to the ball. Rotate the ball. Both palms outward. And we come back to the ball. We're ready for the ward off and grasp the peacock's tail. back a little bit. So the left hand, I'm going to do what's called forward out. The right arm's going to swing around. And pull down and follow the right arm up until it comes down and meets the inside of the left wrist. You'll turn, push in the direction of your left knee. Separate the hands and rock back. And do a push from the waist on up to the shoulders. Remember, in this movement, we're pushing our opponent away. After we strike, grab your opponent by the shoulders, pull him down to the ground, follow the left arm up until it comes down and meets the inside of the right wrist. You're going to turn and push in the direction of your right knee. The hands and rock back. And again, push your opponent away. Waist up to the shoulders. Then come back to the ball on the right side. Now it's time to close the door. Just move the ball to the center. Cross the hands and separate them. Push straight ahead. Shoulder height. Straighten the fingers and the wrists and bring the hands back at shoulder height. Push down and back through the water. And just let your arms float down to your side. Okay, so let's do this standing. If you haven't already been standing, 10:19. So adjust the screen again. There we go. So let's begin with our feet shoulder width apart. Bend your knees slightly. Hands at your side. Step in with the left foot. Step to the right. Side stepping. We're going to open the door. Let the arms float up. Hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down and back as you push into the water. Form a ball on the right side and the left foot. And we're going to step to the side with the left foot and just move the ball. Rotating the ball from one side to another, and just try to keep the ball about the same size. You're actually holding the ball. Bring in the left foot. We're going to part the wild horse's mane. Remember, after every movement, we're coming back to the ball. Time for the single whip. And why it's called a single whip, I don't know. Because this movement resembles a snake. This is a movement that's in the 24 movement form. Back to the ball. So now it's time for cloud hands. So imagine yourself taking 3 steps to your left. Just follow your palm as it comes across. See if you can keep the movement of both hands synchronized. So one hand doesn't get stuck on the bottom somewhere. Okay, and then a third step, we're going to form the ball again and take 3 steps to the right. So on the first step, we're going to follow. And again, you can shift your weight from side to side as we do this, even though we're not stepping. And then second step, look over the palm and turn at the waist 180 degrees. And the third step, look at our palm and form the ball. Where we were looking for the monkeys on that. So now start to repulse the monkey. Push, turn the palms upward. Turn, looks to left palm. Remember, we also call this the ta-da position. Ta-da! Back to the ball on the left. The other side. Push with the left hand. Turn both palms upward. Turn and look to your right palm. And come back to the ball. Right hand on top. Over the brush knee and push. Turn the left palm down. Brush across the left knee. Push with the right. Back to the ball. Turn the right palm down. Brush across your right knee. Push. I prefer pedal, where we just rotate the ball to the other side, turn the palms outward, and push. The other side. Now, ward off and rest the peacock's tail. So do the ward off. Rest the peacock's tail. And again, shift your weight from side to side. The right arm up until it comes down and meets the inside of the left wrist. Turn and push in the direction. The hands and rock back. And push upward, the waist and up to the shoulders. The other side. Over the left up until it comes down and meets the inside of the right wrist. Turn the direction of your right knee. Separate the hands and back. And push upward from the waist to the shoulders. Come back to the ball. You're ready to close the door. So we're going to move the ball to the center. Wash the hands and separate. Push straight ahead, shoulder height. Straighten the fingers and the wrists. Bring the hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down and back. And just let your arms float to your side. And notice if we had our feet shoulder width apart and the knees bent, when we actually close the door and we bring in that left foot, you're going to grow about an inch or two, depending on how much you have. Okay, so let's 126. Let me just go through the longevity qigong exercise. We won't have enough time. So one more time. And again, this is just a breathing exercise for those of you who might not be familiar with it. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart again. Bend the knees slightly. There's a little poetry. There's a little squirrel outside my window. There's a little poetry that goes with this. And you can just follow along with me. And don't forget to breathe. Very important. Okay, so Two dragons go towards the sea. Two tigers go to hiding, soaring up into the sky, seeking the moon at sea bottom. Abbott lifts the bronze urn, and the wild goose lands on flat sand. The elderly monk lifts up the chi, beating away the goat. Okay, so let's see how our time is doing. Let's do this one more time. And again, when you sink down, just bend your knees. Try to keep your back straight and look straight ahead. Try not to bend over looking at the floor. As soon as we do that, we're going to lose our balance. Okay. This is better balance. So let's try this one more time. Bend the knees slightly, and here we go. Dragon. Tiger. Hiding. Hurry up into the sky. Seeking the moon at sea bottom. Abbott lifts the bronze urn. Wild goose lands on flat sand. Bend the knees. Elderly monk lifts up the chi. Away. Doesn't make any sense, but it's a nice little. Okay, we got a couple minutes left, so let's do this one more time. Here we go. Two dragons towards the sea. Tiger, right? Soaring up. And but Abbott lifts the bronze urn. Wild goose lands on flat sand. Elderly monk lifts up the chi. Okay, so let's do our. We're quickly running out of time. A minute left. Let's do our Tai Chi salute. Make a fist with the right hand. We're going to, the right hand, the fist stands for power or strength. The fingers are friendship, and the little thumb is humility. Place the fist in the palm of the left hand. Extend your fingers. Cover up the little hole in the fist with humility. Show respect for one another. We bow to say Pangyomen Zaijin, Pangyomen Zaijin, and Pangyomen Zaijin, which means goodbye, friends.